That's definitely the female. She's the one that gave me a little bit of a assassin. Gave me a little sassing this morning. She used to be a whole lot friendlier, but she must be getting ready to hatch out her eggs, just like my geese. My geese are definitely the mama that's sitting on eggs. She was pretty nasty this morning. She was pretty nasty this morning, and the dominant male was pretty nasty this morning. And if any of you saw my post that I put out earlier, if any of you saw my post this morning that I put out, the female goose, my Toulouse, she was pretty upset with me this morning for even walking in the coop. And the dominant male goose, he was pretty upset that I even entered the run. I'm not sure where this female is going. Walking out to the others, no. So, backing out of the run this morning so he wouldn't get me in the back of the leg or the butt. I was backing out, and this goose here was waiting for me, and she was just a hissing. She was demanding corn. So she's off the nest. That means he is on the nest, and they take turns. She usually comes first, then she flies back, and then a few minutes later he comes and eats some corn. So that tarp over there, I had, because we had a rainy weekend. The rain has been nonstop on the weekends, folks. It's just been raining every weekend for like a month and a half. So that and another one was on top of my tarp, and it's supposed to rain again this weekend, so I didn't even bother folding it up and putting it away. I just kind of put it there and put a stick of wood on it so it wouldn't blow down into the bog, right? And this pile here I'm working on, that is next year's wood. And again, that's all tree damage stuff. There, we got a lot of tree damage here. That first winter storm. So, and you can see part of my fence. I still haven't gotten to finishing my fence. But over there, where am I? Right there. There is a big old pile of brush. And stick by stick, I've been piling brush there, and that's just from around the house here from this winter, folks. It was insane. So here's an update on my bubblegum plum that was taken out by the first winter storm that we had that really damaged a lot of trees. It's doing pretty good. It's doing pretty good. I had to cut the top off because it was split from the top all the way down to just above here, so I just cut that off. And looks like it's doing pretty good. I know I got to get those weeds out there. So right here is my bubblegum plum. I really need to get a hold of Stark Brothers to get a replacement for the dead tree that arrived, the plum tree. I had 18 months. I'm still within that time frame. So I've got to order that and replace the one that arrived dead. I planted 6 or 8 comfrey plants. Anywhere you see those double orange flags, where I planted comfrey. Got a lot of strawberry blossoms. Got a lot of these here. They're all over the place. It looks kind of like snow. This is a tree, a bush that you all identified for me last year, and it is a red elderberry. And I didn't know what it was. It's not spreading. It's staying in that little clump right there. And I get a lot of compliments on this, so I'm glad it was identified by you all last year. Now, I don't see any ants on this red elderberry, and usually this is where the ants really enjoyed climbing up. But I don't see any ants on the red elderberry bush here. So apparently the cherries, something about the cherries, the ants like better. But again, as long as they're not doing any damage, right? So you all have seen that brush pile over there. That brush pile was, all that brush was just taken out of this little area here. And I've got a planter box over there. I did cut a birch yesterday morning that was leaning over the road, and every time we had a wet snow or freezing rain, that tree would bend over the road just like that one up there. And over here I took the rest of them out. I've got to take that one, finish taking that one out, and that one up there. I got a branch yesterday with my pole saw, but that's all I could reach was a lower branch. And I still got to take that birch out. So, and the reason I got to take that birch out is because it split at the top. The top is dying in the center, so it won't be long. But look, folks, we have a beautiful, beautiful blue sky. Nice warm breeze. But the bugs are out. The black flies are hungry, folks. They are hungry. So there's my update here.